Hey everyone, it's David here. I want to welcome you to this session and I want to talk to you about a deal that you're getting and you have a client that is not responding back to you after you've done what you said you're going to do. What do you do in that situation? Watch this video and find out. Hey everyone, before we get started in this, just real quick, if you've not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification link. I give out free prizes all the time, some free coaching sessions, a one-on-one with me. Would love to have you get a free coaching session with me or win one of the lucky prizes I give away. So again, subscribe below if you haven't, and I'll see you on the video. So there are so many ways you can get in touch with somebody and you're trying to reach out to them. And you've got everything from the phone to text to email to social media. So this particular client that I had gotten in contact with her and she's got a lot going on. And when I say a lot going on, so this particular client that I got in touch with, which there's approximately $200,000 worth of claims, I will see 20,000 of that. She has agreed to 10%. I called her and I ran the claims by her. We looked up, this was state funds. We looked up and there was many more. There was a life insurance. There were some old bank accounts that go to the nephew, her nephew's here that she's got power of attorney over. This lady has to get a lot of paperwork together and a lot of details together for this. She has everything. She lives not far from me and we're gonna meet up and exchange paperwork here. But just to give you an idea of what happens in this business, I made contact with her. We went ahead and we talked and I went in and got her the contracts as I agreed to do. And I followed up with her as I said I would follow up. Although she didn't answer the phone and she didn't respond to my follow-up. So what do you do in that? And a lot of people will give up. They have this fear like, oh, she doesn't want to work with me. So at this point, I have the phone and I could blow up her phone, but I also have text messages and I have emails. And something that I constantly say in this business, and I can't drive it in enough, is think about how many times you get phone calls from people saying that they're the IRS and that you have a back due bill. I guarantee you, you either know someone or you yourself have gotten one of those. Or Social Security, they're calling you because something's wrong or your number's been compromised. Or the other day, and I actually, it said scam on my phone, or spam, and I still picked it up. It was someone calling me again about an auto warranty that expired on my car. And I talked about that in one of my previous videos, and I got really sarcastic. So now you're giving somebody a call and you're saying, yeah, you have money that you didn't know you had. People are used to fraud, and although they want to believe you, they don't. And if you can't take that mentality into your phone call and put yourself in the shoes of the other person, you're not going to be successful because you want them to believe you and you're going to get into a power play here. Well, prove yourself. Well, you know, and I shouldn't have to prove myself I'm the real deal. No, prove yourself. You're calling someone, you're telling them they have money, and how do you prove yourself? And I give video after video about this. It's data. So anyway, let's go back to my story. I tried this lady, and I call her back on my allotted time, and she's not picking up the phone calls. And I try her 2 or 3 times, and she doesn't pick up. So I know that there's something going on here. So what did I do? I shot her a text message and I just said, hi, so-and-so, this is David. I'm just following up with you. I want to make sure everything's okay. Did you get the paperwork all right? And can I answer any questions? She responded back to the text and she said, yeah, I've gotten the paperwork. I need to go ahead. And she has to get some forms. She has to get some documents. She's got some stuff she's got to collect. Some of them are with another person right now. So she kind of explained to me a little bit on what's going on. Okay, great. I now know her situation. So with her being my client and me wanting to direct her, I don't want to say, hey, give me the paperwork now and I want it tomorrow at noon. She's going to say get lost because she's gotten calls before. She's had other people contact her. I'm trying to win this lady's trust. Do I have the deal? Well, if I don't work this, I'll never know. But I'm doing everything I can to keep this deal on life support. So I texted her and I just said, wow, sorry you're dealing with all that. And yeah, I just want to let you know that I'm still here. She responded back with a timeline of when she's hoping to have everything together and actually said, if you could follow up with me the week after next, I'm meeting this person, I'm doing this. Actually gave that to me, which was very good. So I want to call her. So if I call her the week after next and I say, hey, did you get all this together? Are we ready to go? Again, it sounds like I'm rushing her. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. So probably Tuesday, Wednesday of that week, I will shoot her another text message and I will say, hey, just want to follow up and see how things are going and can I help you out in any way with the question mark. And then she'll let me know where she's at. And I have to handle this very sensitive. This is where not every deal goes through, and I always say that, but this is where deals start falling through the cracks because people in the warrior community will not call back again. They let a deal like that go. They say, okay, she's not responding back, she's not calling me. Well, we don't always know what's going on in the other on the other side. You know, she's got paperwork. Her attorney has paperwork. She's got family paperwork. She's also caretaking for 2 nephews. She's also out a lot of money. I mean, and she's also married herself with the family, and she's also taking care of her dad. That's a lot. And I'm asking her to get together the paperwork that we need to claim the forms. Now, once she gets this to me, it'll be a home run, because I'll make sure she has everything. But again, she knows about this. She knew about the funds. I wasn't the first call. She believes I'm the real deal. I've given her my website. Now it's a chance of following up. So the purpose of this whole video is I've talked a lot about following up. I want to have good etiquette. I want to come off professionally. I want them to see me as a professional. They might get short with me one time. They might hang up on me and say, hey, you know what? It's a bad time. Click. And again, like a text message, hey, it looks like I got you a bad time. I mean, all prides aside, all everything's aside. Again, you're trying to work with your client. You're trying to let them know that they have money. And some of these deals will take months. Like, I've had deals that have finally paid up where I've had to deal with months and months, even going on to a year. And I finally get the contracts. I finally get the paperwork. I finally communicate with the courts and get what I need on that side. So just because someone isn't responding back doesn't mean you don't have a deal. So, and you can also email them. Email is the least amount of response I get from people. They tend to ignore it. Social media, you can instant message them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. LinkedIn's probably where I've had the most success on that. But again, if they're not active on LinkedIn, then you need to do some other form of social media. So I hope this video helps communicate. Well, if the phone's not working, try a different way. Try to communicate with your person and try to let them know that you're there to help them. Hey everyone, I give out freebies, I give out coaching sessions, I have an ebook, I have surplus fund gear. I'd love to see you win one of the prizes here. Click the subscribe button if you haven't, click the notification link. I hope you're one of my lucky winners, and I'd love to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.